Hello, LegendAqua here, back for another account showcase, this time Azur Lane. So, I have to talk a bit of history about this account first. The first one being the fact that, this account was my retired account years back when I actually used to do videos on Azur Lane. Let's just say the main reason why I retired the first time was because of the resource management. Since I started playing from release, I believe, or just like a couple of months after release, something like that. I can't remember when because it was so long ago, it was years ago. But I started getting back into Azur Lane mainly because of two catalysts, oddly enough. One is because there were several games that were just shutting down, or I just quit. Shutting down, namely Idola Fantasy Saga on JP, so that just gave me more leeway and more time to play other games. And two, this is the biggest catalyst. The game that I quit and gave me more time was 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. And I have major beef with that game. Mainly because it used to be free to play and then it just turned into an absolute pay to win game. It was only focused on PvP, not the story. And I got sick of it. I quit. And I was trying to find other games I wanted to play. And then I remembered, oh yeah, that's right, I played Azur Lane not that, like, years ago. Why not start a new account? I went into the new account and then I realized, wait, I have an account before. Can I get that account back? Guess what? I got it back and yeah. I started playing casually and then I remember from what I remember, I started hearing a lot of people say it was very free to play. And I was still playing it casually at the time, not like focusing on the events. I just logged in daily, that was it. When I heard that, I started getting more into it because it was free to play and the fact that there were some ships I wanted. Namely, I believe it was New Jersey came out around about the time I actually did start, my revival. And then from there, yeah, I just kind of realized, because this was before when like Azur Lane matured into the more free-to-play friendly, as well as having the pity system towards the UR ships. That is when I realized, yeah, it's very free-to-play, unlike 7 Deadly Sins. And then I carried on playing casually, and you're going to see how developed my account has turned into. Like, after I quit and after I came back. So, I think the first thing I'll show off, at least, is my Secretaries. I only have 4 right now. I am trying to unlock the 5th Secretary spot, but I'm having trouble with the last story node. So, as you can see, I've got Takao. And she is basically one of my waifus in this game because she is seriously my favorite character in Azur Lane. I am trying to give her the Racing Queen skin at some point, but I need more gems for the time being. Next Secretary is Belfast. She's a maid, she's one of the best maids. I had to oath her as well. Yeah, wasn't expecting this one. Oh, her dialogue's up there. But yeah, I also oath Z23. I also think that she's the most underrated of all the all the starter ships. I just kind of had to oath her because I also did promise from my Discord that I would. And yeah, in my opinion, she is actually an underrated... She is, like, to be honest, she is an underrated starter ship. I had to oath her. And finally, yeah, Enterprise. Who would have thought? Yeah, this one's obvious because Owarida and everything, but yeah. As for who my 5th secretary spot is for, and the main reason why I'm trying to get my 5th secretary spot in the first place, you will see because of my docs. So I've got 208 over 240 dock space, so I've got a lot. It's thanks to the guild I'm in that allow me to expand, so it helps because I'm very... Dock management in the game is still kind of hard, especially if you don't have a guild, and I want to at least keep like 20 dock space empty, because if you're trying to grind in this game, and if you keep getting ships that's going to fill in those 20, you can easily sell them. But if it's like 10 or 5, it becomes a nightmare to actually just try and grind. So it's this is what I mean by dock management. And I believe this is one of the main reasons why I did quit the first time as well, because I was trying to be the collector type and just collecting every single ship that I got, including R ships that are permanent in the gacha, and I didn't realize this until months and years later, to be honest, that I could just sell them off, or sorry, not sell them off, I could retire them off to give more dock space. Therefore, the thing you're seeing now. Okay. So enough about that. I'm not going to go through every single ship because that's going to take too long. I'm more or less going to talk about some of the ships that I do like besides my secretaries. I think the first thing I'll start off with is from Shoho all the way to Akagi. And namely why they're around level 120 is because I'm trying to get through 12.4, so therefore I'm trying to level them up. As you can see, I do have Kaga, who's now named Utaha Kasumi Goka. If you know her from the anime, you'll know it's mainly because Aikano voices her. But I believe she's the only character where she has 2 skins. It's namely because I believe I actually bought this skin quite early because I had a bit of I had gems that I wanted to spend, so I spent it on her. And then somebody on Discord said Oath Kaga, even though I've got a skin on her. I more or less promised again, so I complied. So yeah, I gave her the Oath skin as well. She is the only ship I know that actually does have 2 skins that aren't welfare. Warspite, she has been extremely good for me. Just, it makes sense. She is outrageously, she is crazy. She is crazy. However, I need to unlock this at some point. Actually, I think I can. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, I can! Oh, why did I forget this? Yeah, this skill is also pretty OP, because it was from her retrofit. Anyways, continuing on, I believe I showed this one in the community post. She is a DR ship, which you have to get through only through research. Yeah, she's OP. She's OP as hell. There's a reason why I've grown her to the state of level 117. It's just, if she's an Ironblood, she is crazy. I'm thinking of giving an Oath for her, maybe. San Diego, she is needed for 12.4, so that's why she's level 120. Number 1 indeed. Gone through Yui Ishikawa. Yui Ishikawa is Enterprise, obviously since I've oathed her and everything. Yeah. I didn't know what else to name her. I was thinking of Mikasa, but I just went with Enterprise's voice actor instead. Speaking. Yeah, Illustrious voiced by Sora Amamiya. I had to name her Chizuru Tindose for obvious reasons. I believe she is actually my first Oath ship in the game, and also one of the reasons why I actually did start Azur Lane the first time before I found out about Takao. Speaking of which, where is Takao? Hold on, let me. I'm so sure that's right. Why is it all wonky? I don't know where she is. Alright, going through that, I got Kitakaze through PR. I believe I got her through the PR. Actually, no, I got her legit. I didn't use any of the combat data just to get her. She's actually pretty speedy, but the problem with her being extremely speedy is that she is pretty much like a glass cannon. New Jersey. My first UR, I believe, through Gacha. She is crazy. I'm trying to level her up for 12-4 at some point. All of her skills have been leveled. I just need to level her up in general to level 120, and then I can probably do something about it. I have heard she might get a skin soon, so yeah, she may be my most potential one to actually Oath at some point. She is crazy popular, by the way, so it makes sense. Belfast, Satomi Tachibana from How Heavy Your Dumbbells Lift, because she's voiced by Yui Horie, so yeah, makes sense. And Maid, so I had to Oath her. I believe I Oathed her through a free ring campaign, so yeah. Agri, who was another DR ship, she is crazy on the Vanguard line, so I kind of had to like do everything. I am trying to get her to level 120 again to tackle 12-4. Who else? I am working on Multiplier, Helena, and John the Arc for 12-4 as well. I managed to get Catabarus through what was it? 3 solos? it was amazing that I managed to get her. And again, Maid, so yeah, I kinda wanted her. Laffy, Javelin, Z21. Oh yeah, speaking of Laffy and Javelin, I do... Yeah, where is she? Okay, seriously, what is up with the leveling sword? By rarity? Maybe rarity is easier. Actually, no, it's not. Leave it. Actually, no, that is actually kind of making it worse. Okay, sorry about that. Let's just go back to level. Okay, we can skim through the rest. I just don't know why I can't find Takao anywhere. Seriously, I don't know why I can't find Takao anywhere. Going down, St. Louis, another PR ship they managed to get. Essex, Rune, who I need to also level up as well. She's closest to star, so that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I managed to get her during the Hololive event when I didn't know about Hololive. And funny how I managed to get Aqua in the game. And again, seriously, this is before I actually knew about Hololive in general, so yeah, that was, yeah, coincidence. Drake as well. Oh yeah. I had to get her. Asami Aima. Come on, I had to get her. Getting her chips is gonna be really hard though, because the fact that she's a PR3 ship. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Here's my Takao. She doesn't have any equipment on because I've equipped it for something else, so I can do research for the time being because I need data. She's been 10-10-1. I don't know why I haven't leveled this one up, but yeah, favorite character. Makes a lot of sense why she's level 120 already. Amagi as well. I also managed to get her all the way up. It's namely because Chapter 12, seriously, it kicks your butt if you're not prepared. Akashi as well, I got her quite early I believe, but yeah, getting to her took a long time. I managed to get Ulrich pretty fast as well. She is amazing in Iron Blood teams, seriously. And my second UI I believe, the Rigacha. And then next up is one of the most broken units in the game. It's just the mere fact that she just heals first thing every battle. It is amazing. She's dealing with the mooks on chapter 12 for me, and it's actually quite easy. It's always the bosses that kills me for now that I realize. So Perseus is still useful. Oh yeah, so here's the last of the starters. Ayanami, retrofitted. So yeah, cool. She's nearly 120 just through fighting and grinding. Yudachi, who I managed to grind. Yep. And she's been retrofitted, so yeah, managed to do that. She is pretty good through my IJN fleets. Rodney or Dorothy, who I managed to oath because I actually really liked her because she was pretty much one of my early flagship ships. So through all that, not to mention, look at her. She's level 118, not by using any of the what was it, the combat data. This is natural. But yeah, I had to oath her. Main reason why she's called Dorothy, if you can kind of see a theme here, it's because Yo Taichi voiced Dorothy from Princess Principal, and Yo Taichi is also, you know, voices Rodney. So yeah. Prince Eugen is also my other character that has a skin that is not an oath skin. That's obviously the swimsuit one. I kinda had to. I believe I got her quite early on as well. The skin, I mean, not her, because I believe I got her way earlier. Monarch, who has been useful to me. I don't know what else I can say besides I need to level her up for 12-4. Hood, and Mizuki Makabe, who is Z23's name. If you played Idolmaster a Million Live, there is a character called Mizuki. She is voiced by Rika Abe. Rika Abe also voices Z23. So, yeah. No, okay, so Litario. She is my 5th secretary as soon as I unlock it. Why? So, if you could hear from that, she is voiced by Shizuke Ito, and when I realized that, I wanted to open the 5th secretary up for Litario. The 5th secretary spot is essentially any other faction besides the main 4, and she's my favorite from those other factions. She's voiced by Shizuke Ito. I have to. Currently, she does have a skin out, I believe. That's this one. However, I'm not going to buy this one. I'm going to wait until this one comes out. Because I like this one better. She's got better dialogue from this one as well. I'm going to wait for this one. Atago. Atago's decent, but the thing is... Because she's voiced by Aya Kaino, but out of the sisters, I like Takao way more for obvious reasons. Let's see, Hakuru is amazing. I just wish I leveled her up a little bit more and give her more stars because she is crazy. I've got Sugura, the zombie fleets of Kessin down in Phoenix. Izumo was my first PR ship, I believe. It's main reason why I got Izumo is because I didn't know better at the time. I just thought I believe when research was like released and everything and I got back into the game, I believe what happened was it just slotted me into the first PR ship that was there, and then I started just doing everything because I didn't know what PR research was about. She was the first candidate that just showed up because, you know, tutorial and everything. I just let it go, and I somehow managed to get her first go, so I thought she was amazing for a PR1 ship. She's one of the worst. But I like her, like, as a ship and as a character. It's kind of why I have her. We go into the metas as well. Fuso. She's decent, however, the biggest problem with meta is that they're not useful for research. They are useful for Operation Siren, which is something I don't really do because it's so much grinding. But yeah, I do have a few meters, but I don't use them as much. I just get them up to a certain level and just leave them there. So, going from that, Kiroshima from the Congo class line. I like the Congo class line for obvious reasons because in, I believe, Kentai Collection, the Congo sisters, they were my favorite characters, namely Congo, and because Azur Lane obviously has a similar, you know, it's a ship thing. I do have Congo as well as the rest of her sisters in this game. I don't retire them, mainly because of the reference towards Kentai Collection and it's Congo. So I have all 4 sisters in this game because of that. Okay, so going down, oh yeah, Mujina from the SSS Dynazenon collab. I can't believe I got her. She's waifu as hell. She's actually decent for mooks for farming, so I'll take that at least. Easy 6-star, easy 6-star. She might as well be an SSR and an SR ship. She is amazing, and she's waifu, so yeah, come on. Congo, as I said, one of the 4 sisters for Congo, for the Congo class. Also retrofitted the other HMS maids, mainly Kurokoa and Curlew, for obvious reasons. Rika Takarada. Okay, so I pretty much use her if I don't have a sub-in for a certain fleet composition I don't have. So she is usually the character that I do put in if I'm missing a spot, like be it hard node or just anything else, I use her. So yes, she does have her uses. Not to mention all the equipment that I do have on her just makes her just an absolute DPS sometimes. If I leveled her up a little bit more, she could, but the fact that she doesn't contribute towards combat data through research puts me, like, I can't use her that often, unfortunately, because of that. Jinyu meta, you know about metas and everything. I do like her design. I just wished she wasn't a meta so I can use her a little bit more. Formidable. The biggest problem with Formidable for me is the fact that I don't have her proper equipment to make her skills work. I do like her. Unfortunately, I don't have the proper equipment for her to make her, like, do the max potential. So, yeah. It's namely why she's level 90. Taiho, Prince Taiho, is Taiho. I don't know what else to say about Taiho. The fact that I just managed to get her. She's also Aoyuki as well. She was helpful to me, revival, like early revival for me, so yeah. Prince Heinrich was also helpful when I was trying to do my Iron Blood grinding, so yeah. Blackheart, another collab character.
あなたにきつく当たってしまうことがあるけど本心ではないの。それであなたのことをたくさん傷つけたかもしれない。だけど今度からはちゃんと叱ってほしい。
Voiced by Asami Aima. I had to get her. I believe I got her quite early on. I like not rerun or anything because I believe the timing wasn't right for that one. So yeah, I had to get her. I got her, so that's cool.
近すぎないかしら。
Okay, so going down. Oh yeah. So this one's more recent. I got Volga from the Northern Parliament event. She is pretty good. I just need to level her up because she is good in the healing front. Although Perseus kind of took her role from her. Eldritch, Artifice, Dido, Sirius, Victorious, Kaga BB. Not much to say about those. Azuma. So this is a ship I wanted for a very long time. I had to work for her. But yeah, managed to get her. Not too sure if I'm gonna oath her, because again, it's... okay, I got a lot of characters I'm gonna oath, but for the time being, it's currently either Frederick, New Jersey, or Azuma at the time being. But since my affection rate is not good with her at the moment, it's 50, I can't do much with her. Namely because I just can't use her at the time. I can't use her. I just can't use her because she's not in the fleet compositions I need her in at the moment. Anchorage and Akane Shinjo from the ECCS Diazenon collab. I got Little sorry, I got Little Renown. Chisei. Okay, so yeah, essentially this is just a mishmash of just ships and collab ships that I've managed to get, who I just haven't leveled. You can just have a look, to be honest, because I don't go into too much detail besides Hie and Haruna, another of the, actually, last of the Congo sisters. Yes, I, at the very least, 6-starred all of them, so yeah. I got Edinburgh as well, although I heard that she is a pretty OP ship for SR. SR? Yeah, SR. But again, I haven't leveled her. I'm focusing on somebody else for the time being. So then going down, you can see some Dead or Alive collabs as well as the SSS Gridman and Dynazenon collabs. More SSR characters that I just haven't leveled because I'm working on somebody else. I got Emden through Solo 3 pulls. I managed to get her twice actually, which is why she's a 5-star. I managed to give her a Boolean for that, so that's why she's a 5-star. Going further down, oh yeah, got a specialized Boolean through the campaign. Hermione, Marco Polo. Okay, so I need to talk about this, namely because I managed to get her a couple of days before I did this recording. I just thought that there was no point in doing a community post when I was going to talk about it at some point anyways. You'll find out who I'm actually focusing research on in the time being, as soon as I finish talking about the ships. Cave, Sharon Holt, Meta. I recently got... I managed to get Lena through the light construction ships like a couple of days ago. Completely surprised me that she showed up. Because I just more or less forgot that she was even in the light construction ships. And going down to the rest of the R's. Yeah, so as you can see, not bad. I had to remove some R ships that I had to remove some R ships just to make room for grinding and everything. So you can kind of see why some R ships are just not shown, namely because they're permanent, so therefore I can just grab them again easy. That or they're farmable, so that's one of the other reasons. So let's actually look at my dorm. So since this is a free to play, I only got one floor, As you can see, I'm leveling up Belfast, New Jersey, and Akagi for 12-4. Like, I'm just hyper-focused, just trying to finish off 12-4. I got the Iron Blood Countess dorm design. I'm vanilla this way. I just can't be bothered doing stuff on my own for this kind of stuff compared to like other games. So I just leave it at that. Give all 3 ships the best comfort. Obviously, I don't have a second floor because that requires gems, which is something I just don't do. Not to mention, I believe the second floor is only for decorations. You can't use it for more leveling. So I just don't see why, to be honest. I don't see why I would need to. Okay, next up would be, who am I working on next? So, yeah, I'm working on Champagne next. This one makes a lot of sense. Because I got Marco Polo, and I just decided why not just work on Champagne, because it also helps with my leveling of certain ships for 12-4. If you don't see a goal that I'm trying to reach at the moment, it's that I want to get through 12-4 so I can unlock the 5th Secretary spot. Halfway through her combat data, I haven't unlocked Cheshire, Mains, and Odin. Odin may be next, to be honest, but I'm still thinking about it. In terms of okay, so let's just go down the line from here. I've unlocked like well over half the PL1 ships. I'm missing Neptune and Ibuki. If I do have the time, and if I do get like, you know, Sakura Fleet ships that I want to level up, I may just do it this way. So, in time. In terms of PR2, less, because I only got 3 I believe, but I haven't unlocked Seattle, Georgia, Gascoigne yet. I just unlocked the 3 best PR2 ships and just used the PR campaign just to hasten them up as quickly as I could. PR3, as I said, PR3, I've just been through that. PR4, I've only actually, I'm missing just 1 character, which is Augustus. August von Parsifal, Augustus. I may work on her at some point. Like, she is very good for Iron Blood ships. Like, again, to be expected, the fact that she's a PR4 ship. We'll see. Although, I've been working on Iron Blood fleets way too much, so I want to, like, use other PR ships. I guess the final thing I should talk about is just Depot, I guess. If you're wondering about this Valentine's, it was... I believe this was during the time when... what was it? It was when I was just logging in daily, but I just didn't do anything. So I didn't realize this entire Valentine's thing, so it just went to Akashi. That's why. Then the second one was one that I did realize it was a Valentine's, but I didn't know how it worked. And the first ship that was on my first Secretary slot was Enterprise for some reason, and I just got her Valentine's one instead. And then this year, I knew what I was doing, so I had to get one for Takao. So yeah, I got Valentine's one for Takao. And then going down, yeah, I got tons of this, so I can easily level up characters up to level 120, so easy. But a good stock of the cognitives as well, so yeah, I can easily level 120 certain characters if I wanted to. Lots of books, lots of gold ones as well that I need to start grinding for, because 12-4. Lots of the blueprints as well. I'm more or less just farming anything that I just don't have stock in, so I'm working on this for now, on the hard nodes. And then, yeah, I still got combat data that I have left over, so I could easily just level up characters. Sorry, not level up characters. I can easily just fast forward research if I wanted to, especially for PR2. So as for my wisdom cubes, I could technically spark 2 UR ships for the time being, and at the time of this recording, I've heard there's going to be a Royal UR event coming up. So whoever it is, there's a chance that I might spend 400 cubes on that UR unit. And then just a bunch of other stuff, including blueprints, tons of blueprints. As for the New Year's one, I don't know who to give it to, because I've got everybody. I still don't know who to give it to be honest. What else? Also from that, yeah, it's the spring one. I don't know who to give it to. I don't know who to give it to. Yeah. Finally, going all the way down. Yeah, I've got tons of quick finishes, so I can easily, as I said, I can easily sparkle characters, so that's cool. Although I need to get at least 800 just to make 2 sparks, you know, viable. And then just food, EXP, which I need more EXP, books on, way more. Yeah. And then I believe, I'm not going to show the guild, but I am in a guild. It just helps with dock storage. So, I think, okay, I think I'll leave it off with, actually, since she's there, I can just fast travel through this one. The skin that I want on the cow, if the time comes, is I have to, which is why I'm saving up gems. But I'm also trying to save up gems for this skin, as well as the wedding skin if New Jersey ever shows up. If I can calculate that all correctly, I need about 400 more gems. So it depends which one comes first. It depends on which one comes first. So yeah, that's my account showcase for Azur Lane. I'm sorry that I did go kind of haphazard over my over my talking of my doc and everything, but there's tons of characters. You saw the number, 208 characters. I couldn't talk about every single one of them. There was just, I just had to talk about some of them that had history at the very least, as well as my secretaries. So yeah, I'm sorry I skimmed through some of the ships, especially the ships that you did like, if you play the game. So, oh wait, I forgot. One last thing. So, if you're wondering where I'm at, so there's no events going on right now. Yeah, as I keep on saying, I'm stuck at 12-4. The mooks are easy. The mooks are very, very easy for me because I've got Perseus. The boss kills me every single time, and I realize that this boss is a boss check. Sorry, not a boss check. It's a DPS check, which is why I'm trying to level up my AA Vanguards and just level up my flagships just in general, just to get them to survive, because the aerial supremacy in this node is insane. You can easily die if you don't have anti-air, and that's why I'm trying to level them up as fast as I can, get them to level 120, finish this node so I can unlock the 5th secretary spot and give it to Litterio. That is my main goal. That, and give myself more gems so I can be prepared for Takao and a wedding skin if it ever shows up. That, or I can just wait for a wedding ring, but yeah, just prepping more or less. Okay, so that will finally do it for my account showcase, I believe. I don't really need to talk about formations because dots. I at least showed what my dots and my ships are. I'm just formulating my own plan for, again, 12-4. I do have ships that's like composite towards certain factions, the usual, but I don't think there's no point in showing the formations. I don't think so. If I absolutely have to, I'll just skim over because you'll see. So grinding, also grinding because I'm grinding for champagne. Sakura, Iron Blood 2, Royal, I am my OG Iron Blood, although Shoho, mainly isn't right. Shoho's theirs because switched over for I believe Ulrich, but Ulrich is not there. I might just want to switch that over. Actually, where's Ulrich? Ulrich. I don't really pay mind to my submarines. I just keep them at the level that I want to. So yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm finally done with my account showcase for Azur Lane. I think that's all I can say for now. You know what I've been trying to say over and over again. I've been working on 12-4. So yeah. So as for not who, I always keep on saying who, what my next account showcase is going to be, I actually don't know. So I'll be keeping a mystery as to which account is next. So I'll leave it at that. With that, that'll do it for me. LA, out.